Hello, welcome to this week's MAGNA FX Sunday analysis video. We have decided as a team to start making Sunday analysis videos that will help you learn how to approach the market, how to think in the market, and what to expect in the upcoming week. I will only be analyzing the pairs I trade because this is not a signal service but a platform you can use to learn about how to approach the Forex market realistically. Before we get to the analysis, don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications to know when we have uploaded another video. All right. I'm going to start with, so I only trade 4 pairs. Though I don't really trade US30s. I just monitor US30. The 3 pairs I trade is AUD USD, Gold USD, Euro USD. I do not really trade US30. I just monitor US30. And I monitor the dollar index to help me on the confirmation of entering the trade on these 3 instruments. So I will begin with AUD USD. So AUD USD. Last week in my Telegram channel, I'll leave a link in the description. I made a focus of this move here. So last week I anticipated this move here, where price came to retest this level, where price shot up from here. Price came up to 0.7140, just a few pips away from 0.7150 psychological level. So price usually comes up to psychological levels like the 50s and the zeros, where it finds resistance or support, and that's where banks place their orders. So price came up, found resistance, made a higher high. As you can see, price was just making higher highs. Yeah, from here, just making higher highs, a high, a high, a high, a high, a high, just like that. Price continued making highs. So my bias for AUD USD was bullish. So price found resistance here at 0.70600. That's where price found resistance. So you can see price found resistance at a psychological level, sharply came down, sharply rejected from the level, came down, found support at 0.6900. This is where it found support. So you can see found support here, created an engulfing candle, followed by a spinning top, another spinning top, another engulfing candle, and shot up. So it came to retest this demand zone here, an unretested demand zone, untested demand zone, tapped into the demand zone, shot up. I waited for a retracement, so let me delete this. Okay, I waited for a retracement, which price eventually did. Waiting to buy on the other low, the next low. All right, so price was making a retracement. So I marked out this level because this level has been significant in the past. You can see here, price struggled to break this barrier here. Price really struggled to break this barrier here. Plus 0.700 was my next psychological level for price to come and tap into. And again, we had this demand zone and the 61.8 fib, which is the golden zone. So all these confluences are what made me anticipate price will come bounce off this level and we can open our buy positions. So price eventually came to our level, came into profit, 80 pips into profit. So let's use our pip calculator on TradingView. I usually use TradingView because on TradingView, my analysis is actually more neat. So price came in 112 pips. Sorry, not 112 pips, 102 pips. Meaning with the smallest lot size, it's 10 pips approximately. So 10 pips, $10. So yeah, price came in 102 pips from my entry into profit, and eventually found resistance at this level here at 0.7150. That's where it found resistance, psychological level. Came back to test the level. So here it really never touched 0.7150. So this move was just made to touch 0.7150, and then from there the banks came. From there the banks already had sell positions open here. So from there, so that's how you can see this sharp rejection from 0.7150. So my bias was still bullish. I waited for price to come to this level because this is another significant level. This is where price made its previous resistance. So I was expecting it to come and make support here. Find support. I was expecting it to come and find support here. So I actually took a trade here, as you can see, on this position size calculator. I actually took a trade here at 0.7056 with my stop loss 60 pips away. So 0.7010. So I took this trade. Unfortunately, price never went into my direction. This happens. So price never went in my direction. This is normal. We accept the losses and look forward to the next trade. So I mark out the previous lows if it's in a bullish trend. The previous lows should never be broken if it's in an uptrend. So I'll just copy or just clone this tool. This is the ellipse tool. I hope you have seen where I have gotten the ellipse tool. So for you to copy the ellipse tool, just hold Control and left click on your mouse or touchpad and drag the instrument. So this was my previous high. I was waiting for I was expecting this previous high not to be broken for it to be still in a bullish trend. I was also expecting this previous low. I was also expecting this previous low not to be broken for it to be a valid bullish trend. But yesterday, Friday, I don't know what happened. I haven't checked the news of late. After I took the loss, I decided to step away from the market and not allow emotions to cloud my mind and letting me step into emotional trading. So I'm yet to check out what happened. I would update you in the Telegram channel. So you can find the link for the Telegram channel in the description below. So this low here has been broken, and now I'm expecting it to come down below here around 0.6850. So I'm expecting price to come down and retest 0.6850. If not 0.8650, 0.6900, this range. So I'm expecting price to come and test this zone before making a retracement back. Before making a retracement back to this previous low and finding resistance and continuing its downtrend. So let's try to play out how this might happen. All right, so this level here let me mark out the range. So from 0.6850 to 0.6900. 0 point here. All right. So this range here, I'm expecting price to come and tap into this range. Let me change the color of the rectangle. So I'll change it to white. No, not white. Let me red. Okay. So I'm expecting it to come down to this red zone here, find support, begin a retracement, then find resistance and continue its downtrend. Let's try to play out how the scenario might go. So if it comes down here, okay, if it comes down here, you might expect some resistance from here or here. So I'll be waiting for these two levels to be broken. Also, I'll look for some more confirmation on the dollar index. So whenever I'm not sure about the trade, I find additional confluence from the dollar index. If the dollar is weakening, then the AUD USD will gain strength. Meaning, or in short, all the USD pairs will gain strength if the dollar is weak. And if the dollar is strong, all the USD pairs will be weak. We go down to gold. Okay, gold rejected sharply. So you can see gold rejected sharply from 1960. So you see, psychological level. So again, my bias for gold was bullish because of this last high. Sorry. My bias for gold was bullish because of this last high. This last high here. So this last high here was also a bounce off the trend line. So how many trend line bounces did we have? We had one trend line bounce, 2, 3, and we came for the fourth trend line bounce, which came up and tapped 1960. I anticipated this move because I was looking forward to gold not breaking this low here. So gold came up, found resistance here at 1947, 1945. Again, a psychological level, 1945. Another psychological level here, 1900, 1800. So you see, 1865, another psychological level. So I have this level marked out on my chart. So we might even see some rejections here on this level. We might see some rejections coming from this level. This level is 1865. We might see some rejections from this level. It's also a previous high. So we might see some rejections. We might see a retracement from here, or it may range for a little and may continue dropping, coming down to 1830. That's what I'm looking forward to this week. So this week I'm looking forward to gold either continuing its short or coming back to retest this zone here marked out, the 1900 zone, and continuing its downtrend. So there are two scenarios that may play out. There are two scenarios that I'm looking for. If they don't play out, it's fine. It's fine with me. I continue to look for more opportunities in the market. That's how trading is. You take the loss, you continue looking for more opportunities. As long as you keep your risk low, you will regain your money and be profitable in the long run. So from gold, we come down to Euro USD. So you see the dollar gained strength. We'll go to the dollar in a few. So let me just go to the dollar. Okay, so you can see the dollar gained strength. So this is also my area of interest. It's also considered as my area of interest. I already have this marked out, this level marked out. You can see this was a supply level. It ranged a bit. Bursted through the range, came down, ranged, bursted through the range, and came down to 101 where it found support and began this impulsive move upwards. So you can see this impulsive move upwards. This is what caused these other pairs that I trade to begin the impulsive move downwards. So you can see that the dollar index correlates very well with these pairs that have USD in them. So I got additional confirmation to enter that bullish trend on my AUD USD from here. From this candle here, you can see there were a lot of sellers that came in the market at this level here at 102 here. A lot of sellers that came in the market pushed price down to 101.2. So because of this weak rejection here, I had this level marked out, and the bulls were actually became weak at this level. So this gave me some more confirmation to enter another trade on my Aussie dollar AUD USD. So we'll come soon to the dollar. Let's get back to euro. Okay, so for euro, I had this trade marked out, this level marked out, but I did not enter this trade because the risk reward was too low. The risk reward ratio was too low. So as you can see, it was the 1-to-1 risk to reward ratio. Let me calculate the pips I would be losing. So on this trade, I would be losing 8 pips, which is too much for me, and gaining 100 pips, meaning 20 pips. So I didn't risk my money for this trade. I just sat on my hands and let the trade play out. Though it hit my take profit, I am not really touched that I did not take the trade because I stuck to my rules. So this may happen. It might have even gone to my stop loss. It might have hit my TP. Either way, I stuck to my rules and I remained disciplined in the market. And still, I still got some profit off the Aussie dollar trade. This one. So for euro USD, so you can see that the euro found resistance at 1.02 at 1.02. That's why it found resistance and began to decline sharply. So the euro might also begin its retracement, but the way it closed, it looks like the bears are in the market. This was a very strong bearish move. This is a move caused by the news because the candles have too much volume. So price created a buy to sell candle, which is a supply candle, meaning the banks wanted to enter from this level here. So they entered from this level. That's why you see a huge bearish engulfing candle coming here, breaking past this significant level here. So price right now is looking to continue to go lower. So I am expecting it to either continue its move. Right now, I'm not really clear about where price is going, because this is when the move just happened and everything the move looks to be very, very strong. So right now I am I am expecting anything to happen, either a retracement or a continuation. We're going to see on Monday when the market opens how the market will behave on Monday. So on Monday, I'm not planning to take any trades. Right now, I'm planning to sit on my hands and look at how everything will play out. If I see an opportunity, I will let you know in the Telegram channel. Okay, now we come to US30. I don't really trade US30. I just monitor US30. I'm going to start trading US30 when the time comes. But I'm just going to touch a bit on US30. So US30 has been ranging for the whole week right now. This whole week, it has just been ranging. So on Monday, when was Monday? The 30th? Yes, Monday, the 30th was Monday. So on the 30th, Monday, price opened here and came down here. So you can see here the last low. So you can see here the last low. The last low on US30 was here, which is 33310. 33310. So that's where the last low was. So let me bring out my Fibonacci. So from the last low to the last high. So as you can see, price perfectly came to retest 61.8 golden ratio. From here, it immediately created a spinning top. Yeah, here it created a hanging man. Then here, a spinning top. Then we had an engulfing candle, and we went for the moon. Though we did not actually get to our target level, negative 27%, but we were 2 pips away from it. 2 to 3 pips away from it. We were 2 to 3 pips away from it. So this is why it is important to have a strategy of taking profits. So whenever price reaches a certain percentage of profit, it is advisable to take your profits so that you don't leave the market with nothing. So after reaching this significant level that I marked out, let me try to look at what level this is. Okay, this is a high that's marked out here far back. Yeah, so this US30 has been failing to break this level. As you can see, we tried to burst on the 30th of November. We tried to burst out to this level, but we failed. We came down, found another weak rejection here, which led it to come down and retest this zone. Came back up, still failed. Came back up, still failed. So right now, price may look to come down and retest this level 3340 here. So keep your eyes on this level here, 3340 on US30. Those who trade US30, if you want to trade US30, make sure you have enough capital in your account, capital that you are able to risk, that when the trade loses, you are comfortable of losing that trade and your account hasn't been affected that much. So we'll see what US30 is doing in the coming weeks, in the coming days. When I go down to the 1 hour, we still have some ranges here, some nasty price action. So I'm waiting for US30 to find its structure. I'm waiting for US30 to find its structure. I still have this level marked out because this was the last high. And as you can see, price came here, tested this level, went back up to close above this level. So we'll see Monday when Monday comes. We'll see how everything goes when Monday comes. Okay, so now we come to the US dollar. So for the US dollar, I had these levels marked out because I looked at price action on the daily. So you can see the US dollar tapped this zone 105. Price came down to 101 flat. In fact, 100 psychological level, not 101 or not 100, sorry, 101. It came down to 101. It gapped from this closure here. It gapped down to 100.8 and closed above my marked level here. I marked this level because this is previous support, as you can see. So you see that price repeats structure levels. Price tends to bounce off structure levels. Look at this structure level here. Price came to bounce off from here. Found resistance at this structure level. You see the resistance here, found resistance here, came down. So price ranges from level to level. It bounces from level to level. It moves in steps. It doesn't go down directly. It moves in steps. It will move down, retrace up, down, retrace up. What do we expect? Down, because on the daily time frame, we still have this high here. We still have this high here that hasn't been broken. Yes, so we'll see a change of structure in the lower time frames for us to continue selling the US dollar downwards. So we'll see a change of structure in the H4 time frame. That's why I look for a change of structure for me to confirm my bias change. So from here, there was a structure break here at this last high here. So my bias for now has changed. Short term, we'll see how it will come. So I'm expecting price to come down and find support here so that it may continue going up or may come down and break this level. So the only time I'm changing my bias is when it breaks 101, the 101 low. That's the only time I'm changing my bias. But right now, my bias in the lower time frames is bullish, meaning my bias on these other currencies is bearish until we have a change of structure in the dollar index. But let's go ahead and look at the weekly. So yeah, you can see the weekly, not much structure on the weekly. The daily, that's why we have structure. So you can see I marked out this level. Let me delete the ellipse. So I make sure to mark out all my last highs in case of a downtrend and mark out my last lows in case of an uptrend to see whether there's a change in structure for me to change my bias. Thank you very much for watching the video this far. If you have gained any knowledge, please don't forget to leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and share this video with your friends. Thank you very much. If you want more information about everything Forex, make sure you follow us on our Instagram page at MAGNA FX Institute. Thank you.